There we go.
Right,
There
all
we
right.
go.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great. My name is Dr. Marsha, and I am a host with the Virginia Fleet DJs.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm doing my own podcast focusing on grandmas. I call them the 2.0 version of grandmas. We different. We hit a little different than in the past, right? So I'm one of those kind of grandmas. I say I'm that grandma, okay? So
I got
welcome
you.
to the Virginia Artist Spotlight, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for choosing me.
Yeah, it's exciting to hear about you, read about you, and see what you're doing out there. So
Yeah.
Fontaine and I are gonna ask you a few questions. He's gonna play some of your music,
No,
and
I
then we
appreciate
want
it.
you to do a drop for us for the Virginia Fleet DJs. Okay.
Absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right. So that's my name. You already know Fontaine, but I'm letting him
Well,
introduce himself anyway. Then we'll go on to you.
All right, all right. Good evening. I am DJ Fontaine, Virginia Fleet, artist, coordinator, J Fontaine Radio,
everything. DJ Fontaine,
Yeah.
everything.
J Fontaine Photos LLC. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for. I know we tried to catch up a couple of months ago. Media didn't work out. Thank you for taking time to this
And
week
I
touching base
appreciate
with
you. We've been
last week,
trying.
and yep, yep. So what we got? It's just gonna be what we doing. We got to go through this whole calendar thing with the fleet thing. So, but we actually gonna do it, record it, and we're gonna actually be able to put it on put it on our pages and Fleet TV, our YouTube.
Whatever
Once
you
I
want
get
to do.
yeah, yeah,
Whatever you want to do is
we'll make sure I'll chop and edit. I'll get it chopped and screwed up, chop and edit, and I'll get you a copy of it as well, so you can start put it on your social media as well. Um,
absolutely.
let's dive into it. You want me to start it? Let's start the Marshall. You want to start it
Yeah,
off?
please go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So DJ SNS, one of the most legendary DJs. You have a long history in the business. How many years would you say you've been in the business?
Professionally, since 90.
Oh wow.
Since the 90s. And
Wow.
Since
what was
90.
that? What brought you into the industry at that time? That was that Mary J connection you had, or
It was the Treacherous Three, really. I had DJ for the Treacherous Three back in the 80s when I was real young.
Okay. So so you said treacherous three. Is that what you said?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
The
School me.
grown
Who is that?
Come on D. You
Oh,
know,
Cool
Come
Mo
on,
D. Okay, okay,
yes.
all right. Wow. That's what you should have said. I'm joking.
Okay, late 70s. I mean, late 70s. I was young.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So was I, right?
So
Yeah,
for
so
all my
yeah.
70 baby, for all my 70 babies out there,
Okay, okay, all right now.
and
Yeah,
I
they
just
say those were the good old days, right?
yeah, there was the great days when hip hop really started.
I can hear
Yes.
you all the way over here.
So I just got the motivation of being in the game itself, watching watching them in the park jams, watching how the people really move to the music and all that. That was very intriguing to me. So
Uh-huh.
I just went with it
Oh, okay.
and stayed with it. Raw bass, easy rock.
Oh,
Those
yes,
are
yes, yes.
I grew up with them.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I carried, I really put work in. Like I carried crates for Love Bug Starsky.
Uh-huh.
I was there. I watched Brucey B. I watched Kid Capri. Come on, like I was outside early age.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So that
Yeah.
just that lifestyle I want to be involved with.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I remember raw bass and all that. Oh God. And every time now, like when I go to homecoming or something and I hear
Yeah,
that song, oh my God, that
it
song
takes
was
two.
the thing. Yes, honey.
Yeah,
Yes, it was. Oh my
yeah.
God.
And Biz
Yes.
Markie, rest his soul. Oh
Yes.
man, Biz Markie, that was a good friend of mine. You know, I grew up with under Dougie Fresh, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, yes. Yes, 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 yeah. And that music is still good. And I like it that now the folks are sampling different songs, from that
Yeah,
era. Yeah.
yeah,
And bringing it back. I love that. Yeah.
yeah.
And to
That's
me,
the
it's like a paying homage, as they say, paying respect.
yeah, pay homage to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 So I really like that. So I want to ask you about your career. So you said you like in the 80s, you were out there as a DJ. Now, so what made you want to become a
Harry
DJ?
Crates for the Treacherous 3.
Okay, so you heard the music and then you just wanted to.
Yeah. But
Okay, gotcha.
I couldn't really go too far to me to go off the block like that. So that they
Mm-hmm.
always had the park. The park is right across the street from my house. So
Uh-huh.
um they had the park jams. So that's when I first got introduced to it, the park jams. Watching them watching them dance and party and everything, and I saw the first when guys dancing on girls on the night, and I learned from that. That was my
Uh,
education,
okay,
and I
okay,
said
okay.
I got to be involved with this. This is like I need to be with this.
Okay. All right. So now how did you get to being a celebrity DJ? Like hanging
Uh,
out with folks like Mary J. Blige and people
um,
like that. How'd that happen?
the mixtapes, you know,
Mm,
the mixtapes propelled me to really out there with the people.
mm-hmm.
And there's one thing I never really cared too much about was making the money off the mixtapes. I mean, I made my
Mm-hmm.
money. I made enough money so I could pay my bills, but I didn't really care about if they bootlegged it or whatever. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of other DJs did. Me, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. And it kind of benefited my career because, you can't stop the bootlegging. You know that. But it's a gift and a curse. You might not
Yeah.
get the money of it, but you're gonna get the popularity of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're good, your music going to seep through the cracks, and people going to hear you, and people going to attach themselves to you. Oh, that's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite DJ. I like the way his style is. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
you gotta sacrifice in this game to get your. You gotta sacrifice sometimes in this game to get to come up.
Yeah, that's a powerful lesson right there. And I think that's with probably with anything that you do,
Yeah,
right? You can
you gotta
apply that.
sacrifice.
Yeah, you can apply
If
that to anything. Yeah.
if you're good at your craft,
Mm-hmm.
you can always sacrifice one or two things to become to get over that hump.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you're good,
Yeah.
if you're good at cooking, so you can give out free food for like a week or two just to get the name out there so people can hear you. I mean, so people can eat your food and say, "Oh my God, this food the best food I ever had." For you
Mm-hmm.
to get that
Mm-hmm.
word of mouth, and that's how I did it with the mixtapes. And then
Mm-hmm.
people heard me, they heard my name, and it was huge.
Yeah. 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 And so how many years would you say you've been doing this?
33,
30. Okay. And you got to the celebrity status about when? Would you say maybe 10 years in, halfway
90,
through?
90.
Okay.
I started professionally in 90, but I
Okay.
was I was my grind started in the late 70s, early 80s. The grind
Okay.
started then, but I professionally was like 90, so like 95, 96 is when it started really taking off because the mix like I said, the mixtapes were like hit songs,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all outside the market. Virginia and North Carolina was my two biggest markets
Mm.
outside of So in the homecomings, I didn't know nothing about homecomings until like 96.
Ah.
Well, 95, 95, 95. I
Uh-huh.
won't say 95. 95. Late 94, late 94, 95. Because I started doing Virginia State. I started doing Virginia State
Okay.
about 94.
Okay.
94. I did the Virginia State, ODU, Virginia Union,
Okay.
um, University around where Corey Alexander went, University of Virginia, Charlotte,
Okay.
was that Charlottesville?
In Charlottesville. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yes.
so I
Yes.
was all over, I was traveling from New York to New York down there a lot. So I was in the
Okay.
Virginia, and it was fun.
Okay. Did you ever do North Carolina Central University?
Yeah, yeah, I did Central, I did State,
Yes. That's my
did Central
school
State.
right
I
there.
DJ Bennett. I DJ Bennett
Okay.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, I did even Eastern Shore, Maryland. I did,
Okay.
I did Eastern Shore. I did the
Yes.
Turks. I did, for the Turks. I did the University of Maryland.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I did
Wow.
Cross Howard, Hampton,
Uh-huh.
Norfolk State. Norfolk State became Virginia Union. Virginia State was my school at first because a lot of
Okay.
that's for King Capri's. King Capri's best. His people that he grew up with went to Virginia State.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
So
cool.
the kid had Virginia State a lot
Mm-hmm.
because his peoples
Mm-hmm.
are there. But then I came after him, and
Mm-hmm.
they chose me, and I was doing Virginia State, and then I got really cool with them like 94, 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
And then 94, 95, I started doing Norfolk State.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the lady who run Norfolk State, Miss Holmes, me and her made a deal. We made a deal, and she brought me down there every year from 95 to 2005.
Oh, wow. That's a 10-year stretch. You had a
And
deal like that?
yeah, I had a deal like that.
Wow.
She paid me 12,000.
Wow.
That
Per
was my
year
first.
to be
That
a
was my
D.
first every year. Every year, every homecoming, 12,000 every homecoming.
Wow.
Oh, of
I
course,
didn't
I
know
gave.
DJs got money like that for homecoming. I might need to change my
Oh
job. No, I'm
no, no,
joking.
because I bought I bought Cam and them there one year. They were doing all the talent, so I made sure I helped them on the talent too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I
Got you.
DJ from Wednesday Wednesday to Monday.
Okay. Okay.
So I did everything on the school, all the step shows, everything on the yard.
Right. 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 Right.
From
Yes.
that. I just did the yard last year
Where?
at Virginia. On Norfolk State.
Norfolk State. Okay. So now, are you planning to come back to Norfolk anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm doing something for DJ Izzy. He's doing the R&B, that R&B the R&B thing they be doing it at the Scope.
Oh,
The
at the
R&B
Scope. I
block
know the
party.
jazz festival in
No,
Hampton.
Yeah,
the R&B block party.
yeah, R&B block party. Yes,
Oh, when is that? I don't know about that.
that's supposed to be June 20th. I know I did it.
Oh,
I did. Me and Jermaine Dupri did it one year. We did it
last year.
last year. Yes.
Last year.
okay. Who you bringing this time with you?
I don't know who he got this year. I don't
Okay.
know, but I know he called me. He called me for this one.
Okay. Nice. Now you know everybody doing boots on the ground. Come on now.
Yeah, I see everybody getting everybody adapted to the Southern Soul, the
Yes, honey,
liquor,
that was
liquor music. I call it the liquor music. That's what they call it in the
yes.
South.
That's what my husband said when he first heard it, right? He said, because I was listening to it, he said, why are you listening to that? He said, why are you listening to that fish fry music? Is what he said. That's what he called it, because
Yeah,
that's what
fish
they
fry.
used to call it back in the day. And
The
I said,
South,
what you mean? He said, that's what they used to call it back. And I said, oh man, that's Southern Soul.
Southern Soul. That's what it is.
Yes,
Southern Soul.
yes,
But
yes,
a lot of people starting to really pay some mind now, and it definitely is now. It's now up north.
yes.
But
We talking
but but
California everywhere.
but do I ask? But I gotta ask the question. Like I said, this is it a fad, or is it a fad? Are you gonna listen to are you gonna really go adapt side piece? Are you gonna adapt all the other records that was there? Like,
Girl,
like
you didn't say a side piece.
yeah, remember the record side piece, right? Are
The
you gonna
record side piece. Yeah.
are they gonna adapt that, or they just gonna
Uh-huh.
keep going? Or that was just a fad because it went viral.
Now, but wait a minute. Okay, so here's the argument. Okay. So I don't know who started it, but I remember, what's it, before the side piece, there was another song that was real popular. And I can't remember the name of it. The older guy did that song. What was
Yeah,
that song?
I mean,
Stand Up in It.
stand
Remember
up in
that
it,
one?
stand up in it,
Stand Up
stand up
in
in it. Yeah,
It, right? So there
yes.
was that song. Then here comes King George, and he just blew the roof off of it.
Yeah, Cage Up.
You
So,
have to admit.
but none of those records has the same power as what Boots on the Ground has done.
So that's my point. Boots on the Ground was the icing on the cake. So
Or
that
it
now,
opened the door. But I want to ask you:
no,
is it a fad? Just
I
like
don't think it is. I don't know. I do not know.
just like Afrobeats.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a fad? Because now Afrobeats don't get played as much in the urban market as much as they used to.
Right. But
Everybody used
think
to love
about
Afrobeats.
hip hop. It was the same with hip hop, right? Oh, don't nobody hear that mess. And then they started the rapping it and everybody started cussing. So you don't know, but this thing is really taking off. I mean, I don't know. I can't call it,
And
but
it's the
I just
dance. You
know,
know what? It's the dances that come with it.
yes, yes, the
So,
video.
but is every song gonna have a dance? See, that's the key.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If every song not gonna, if every song not gonna have a dance, then it might not work the same
But
way
now,
as it
right, it
because
might not. It might
stand up
not.
in it, stand up in it didn't have a dance.
It did not have a dance. Nope,
Side
it
piece
didn't.
didn't have a dance.
Nope.
So
But
it's
it was
like,
the lyrics that got it. Because there are a lot of people that's got side pieces, but it just brought it to the
yeah,
light. Right. So, I
exactly.
think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And then King George and the one about, what's the one about it takes three women or something for him?
Forgot the name of that record.
Rolling. What is it? Roll it. Roll. What's the name of it?
Yeah, you might be
Keep
right.
on rolling. Keep
Keep
on
on rolling.
rolling. That's
Keep on
it.
rolling.
So
Yes.
that one like turned heads too. We like, wait a minute, what did you just say? So so again, and I'm thinking now that 803 Fresh has come out with the boots on the ground, somebody's got to follow with something to take it on to the next level.
But I gotta say, like, let's just take like Flex. Flex
Mm-hmm.
is a dope record, but Flex is not Flex didn't get nothing. Flex didn't get the same notoriety as Cupid Shuffle did.
Right. That's true.
And they're
That is true.
saying that's the same group. Flex is more of a down south thing.
Cupid
Slide
has
to
a
the
song out
left.
now called "Pop Them Fans," which
So
is
he kind of leaning on
actually he had made the song before. I guess
Look,
803
I'm the
before
Fresh.
Brown,
fans.
yeah, but
Ah.
803, but 803 Fresh dropped his the week prior to Cupid dropping
Ah.
Pop That Fan. So now at this point, Cupid is pushing that
So
right
Cupid
now.
got
Ah.
Yeah,
pop. So Cupid
he
got
got a
pop the
joint.
fans.
He got a joint called "Pop Them Fans." Yes,
Mm, mm. But
Oh,
here's the
it's going
thing about
crazy.
boots on the ground. All those
it's
talk
just starting to work.
shows, but
Yeah,
here's the thing about boots on the ground. All those talk shows. We talking Tamron Hall, Jennifer Hudson, Good Morning America. All those people have had this on their show. So
it's the
this thing is
dance.
taken off. It really
Yeah,
has.
nah, I'm not mad at it. So
No, me either,
it
because it's
kind of
fun.
it kind of got me it got me thinking about reissuing my song I have called The Lean,
Mm,
because that's also a dance, but it's an easy
mm,
dance to do.
mm-hmm,
If you ever
mm-hmm,
remember the record, you remember how they go? They go lean left, lean right, lean front, lean back. Come on, come on. I get
I
about
don't
it.
know that one, but
Yes,
I
you do.
did.
Yes, you
mm,
do.
Do I? I don't know.
You know
I
those.
can't think of it.
It's not encore. It's um. Can you feel it? Funky sensation. You remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
How old are you?
But I have to play it. But now don't be asking me how old I am. I'm 26. So I probably don't remember. That's probably way ahead of my time.
Y'all women don't like to. Your women don't like to get your age. I tell you. I tell you, boy.
We don't play that. Well,
See, I
we don't
said.
play
See, I
that.
said. She said, "Nigga, don't act my age, nigga. Don't say act my age, nigga."
Right. You know we don't play that. We do not play that. Okay. So, but no,
I
I don't
understand. My
remember
bad.
that. But if
My
I
bad.
hear, but if I hear it, I might remember. I don't know. I just can't
And
fathom
all
that in
the
my brain right now.
deep. Come on, get up and give the funky hemisphere. I got a funky sensation. Got a
You know that, Monte?
spiral.
Yeah, I've heard it. I can't
You
think of
do? Okay,
where
I
I've heard
can't.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
familiar
think
with.
of it.
I've
See
heard it before.
now that's something I always said too. Those records are that's the 80s. That's the 80s R&B.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of y'all in the South never heard those records.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
And that's like it kind of cripple when like a guy from New York, so like the New York old heads, we've heard it. We've heard a lot of records, like a lot of 80s R&B, like we got artists like Lilo Thomas. We got artists like Kashif. You ever heard of Kashif?
Kashif, yes.
So a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know Stone Love and Help Your Love Get Away, and they only know Luther. They only know Luther, Freddie Jackson, Rick James, the bigger artists, the South because
Right.
I was taught that when I was DJing on the radio here in Charlotte. When I was DJing on the radio, I
You
was
in
like,
Charlotte?
yeah, I'm in Charlotte. I've been out here 15 years.
Really? Okay. I'll tell you what my event I'm doing there, but go ahead.
Yeah, so I was on the radio, and they wasn't playing Stephanie Mills.
Ah.
They didn't know. They said Stephanie Mills records did never do good in the South. I said, get the hell out of here. She said, no, it was more her slow jams did well. Like I said, you gonna tell me Sweet Sensation, Put a Little Rush on Me, Something the Way It Made Me Feel. What you gonna do with my loving?
Yeah.
All those records didn't. Those records didn't do well in the South. Those are more up top. Those are more up top records. So like if I played those when I used to be on the radio and I used to play them, they was like, yo, they don't know those records. Like you know them, and I caught a feeling. I was teasing them. She lived in Charlotte.
I didn't know she lived in Charlotte.
Yeah, she lives in Charlotte. So I used to play the records, and her friends would tell her that there was a guy on the radio was playing all your music. Because the station I was on was 105.3, which was an Urban One station, and they didn't have none. They never had her in rotation at all. So you mean to tell me they didn't play Two Hearts with the one with her and Teddy Pendergrass?
Yes.
They never had. They didn't have. They didn't have none of that on there. So
so we totally different, I guess. Down here is what you're saying. The music we listen to is different, and so that's your point about the Southern soul. Is it going to take over the whole United States, or is it just going to be a regional Southern thing?
Is this just going to be a? Is it just going to be a right now thing? Is it just because it's viral? Because remember the Love Come Down record that came out
with Evelyn Champagne King?
Yeah, but then it came back out, and all the kids are doing the dances to it. My son did that. That was my son who did the beat to that. So he just refreshed it, and they used to do dances on it. They used to do the light feet dances on it. So I see that came, and it was everybody's favorite record, but it's still all he did. He just he jazzed it up a little bit and made it sound more modern. But everybody was loving it. So that's why I'm trying to say with the Southern Soul, are people going to champion it or champion the whole genre of it? Are you going to champion the genre the same way people did go-go? You see how DC, Maryland, Virginia, y'all
Yeah, yeah.
adapted
So that
go-go.
was definitely regional.
Well, y'all adapted go-go because DC was in all the schools.
Right, right. That's
Because
what I'm saying. Go-go was
DC
definitely
taught
regional.
y'all, DC taught y'all, DC taught Virginia how to love go-go. And
Mm-hmm.
made it a part of the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
what
didn't
made it.
know go-go until I moved to DC because I'm from North Carolina. So I had never heard of
Okay.
go-go until I moved to DC. And that's when I heard about go-go. And that's when I started liking go-go. But I hadn't heard about it until then.
Yeah,
Not that
yeah.
I know all things, but I'm just saying I had heard about it. Yeah.
No, that's good.
So yeah.
Well, that's all
Anyway,
I'm
that's
saying.
interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now tell me, your son followed in your footsteps, basically.
Nah, he's a rapper. He a rapper. He producer and a rapper. So
Okay.
he did that. He had quite a few records out there for the youngins,
Mm-hmm.
and he built his name up. He built his name up. So then now he sells his music. He sells his music independently,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
and that has taught me to do this, almost do the same thing. I'm about to do the
Mm-hmm.
same thing because to me, I just think that I had saw something the other day with David Banner, and David Banner. It's like, yo, we went from getting pennies. He was saying pennies. What you mean? Like we was getting like maybe 5, 10, 20 cents, 30 cents of music. Now we're getting a fraction.
Mm-hmm.
That streaming has destroyed hip hop.
Yeah, I've heard people say that before. Different
And
artists that we've had on.
streaming destroying hip hop. So I said,
Right.
well, not but until somebody shows the way, it can be reversed. That's why I tell everybody, like, no matter what Kanye does, don't abandon him. And we as a people, we abandon our greats if they see. I always look at it like this. I don't know how many people are going to relate to what I'm about to say. Mind your business.
That's what
Uh,
Tabitha Brown
uh,
says. Mind your
uh,
business.
Artists,
Mm.
their personal life, you like them because they music. Stop interjecting their personal life into the music. You like them for the music.
Mm-hmm.
When you listen to Michael Jackson, did you care Michael Jackson wear bell bottoms? No. That's the difference between international and domestic.
Mm.
That's the difference between the whites and the blacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between the Spanish and you think the Puerto Ricans or the Cubans, are they paying attention to Tito Puentes and his personal life?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. Mark Anthony, you think the Latino market care about what Mark Anthony is cheating on Jennifer Lopez or whatever? You think they care about that? No, because they care about the music.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The music is what they know by.
So
You know what
you
I'm
saying
saying?
as black folks we tend to condemn and then say, no, well, I don't like him no more because
Judge,
he what he
judge
did.
them, judge
Mm-hmm.
them on what they did, what
Mm-hmm.
their personal life runs to.
Mm-hmm.
Like R.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly did what he did. Okay, that's what he did.
Far as you know.
Yeah, allegedly. But
Right, right.
but but I can't condemn the 15 years of music he done made for us. He done made babies. He done brought relationships together. He done wrote songs that you can't, timeless records.
Yes, yes,
Same,
son. Yes.
same thing. Let's just go back. Like some people are homophobic. I used to be homophobic. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
when I found out Luther was gay, Freddie
Mm-hmm.
Jackson was gay,
Teddy
Johnny
Pendergrass. Yeah,
Johnny
so they say.
Gill,
Mm-hmm.
it blew my mind when they told me that. I didn't.
Who? Wait, back up. Who?
You said Freddie Pendergrass.
Right, I said Teddy Pendergrass. That's what they say. But did you say Johnny Gill?
Yes.
Oh God, I didn't know that. I still love
Yeah,
him though, but I didn't know.
they said he used to stay with Eddie Murphy. The him and Eddie was,
What?
yeah, that's what, yeah. Listen, you just destroyed. When I listen to my mama, I can't listen to my mama the same way. And Lady Du Jour or the joint from the Boomerang soundtrack.
Oh my
And God,
God.
I can't listen to that, even though I don't. I try to separate my mind from that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
just think about, that's great music. Freddie
Mm-hmm.
Jackson made great music.
Yes, honey. Yes, he did.
So
Yes,
I
he did.
can't,
Or does.
I can't put. I don't mind my business, mind my business, and just
Mm-hmm.
let the music play.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's all.
my live and let live. Basically, is what you're saying. Live and let live, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what that does, it takes away. It kind of shoots our legs off from even trying to
Mm-hmm.
step even further into to the
Mm-hmm.
conversation. Like, come on, you're gonna sit there and tell me that um um the people that love Woody Allen, are you gonna condemn Woody Allen for marrying his niece?
Right.
Are you gonna come on? Are you gonna condemn Elvis Presley because Elvis Presley was dating young girls just like R. Kelly was?
Mm, mm.
Like, are you going to condemn him? No, the white people, they're not doing that.
Yeah, they could care less
They can care
about each
less. It's
other.
about the music. It's
Right.
about the music with
But they will condemn us and then we turn on a
on
dime
ourselves.
because of them. Yes.
Exactly.
That's really what it's about. Right.
That's what I'm coming into. You know what I mean? So like, is they say back in the days, music soothes. They used to say this back in the days. Music soothes the savage beast.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
what they were trying to say, that music soothed us. If you
Mm,
remember in the
mm,
late in the late 80s, late 60s, early 70s, when Martin Luther King died, and then the Black Panther movement was rising strong. If it wasn't for Curtis Mayfield and Marvin Gaye, brothers would have been out there in the street really going crazy.
mm, mm,
That music soothed them.
mm-hmm.
If you remember, Curtis Mayfield was the man.
Yes. Yes.
Marvin Gaye and Curtis Mayfield was the guys.
Yes. Yes.
Like, yeah, like that's not getting messed up, but that's just little history
A
for the
history
young,
for
for you
us.
people that understand. That's what music is. When a DJ like myself come on here, I want to educate them from where the music stood back
Mm-hmm.
then to now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that as a
Yeah.
DJ, you got to know all your genres of music, so that, you know what I mean. Like, I know Fontaine knows, but that's why he got me on here, so I can talk my shit,
Mm-hmm.
so I can tell him
Right.
this is, so we can, let people know what it is. Like,
Yes.
when
Yes.
Teddy when Teddy came from Harlem to Virginia, he put on the Dalvins and the Missies and the Timberlands.
Mm-hmm.
He gave them the music knowledge on how to become who they are.
Mm.
The Pharrells, and
Mm-hmm.
Chaz.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was a Harlem thing. Like, that was a
Mm.
New York thing that came in and sparked y'all greats from
Mm.
Virginia.
Mm. So speaking of that, so is that where you're from, New York? You have
Yeah,
a
from
New York
Harlem.
accent.
I'm from
Okay. All right.
Harlem, USA. Yep.
But you live in Charlotte now.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm doing an event in Charlotte called the Gorgeous Grandmas of Charlotte. I did it last year. I'm doing it again this year at but I don't know, the Hidden Valley area of Charlotte?
That's the hood.
Yeah, down there by
That's the hood.
uh down there by off 85.
Yeah.
That's where I'm
Hidden
doing the event.
Valley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I actually used to live there when I went to UNC Charlotte. I lived back there back in 80, when was I there? 89, 90, in that era.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm doing it there at a fellowship hall up in there in that area. And so we're gonna have some fun with some grandmas back there to kind of give them some play.
Let me know the date. If
Yeah,
I'm here,
it's September
uh,
27th.
if I'm here, I'll be there.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Well,
But let's talk a little bit about what we want to do now. I think we want to listen to your music because we don't want to keep you long. And we've been on here for a little while, but like I said, that history lesson is
Hey
uh
man,
is
I
interesting.
don't worry about the time. I'm here
Yeah.
for whatever
So
y'all need.
Fontaine, so
let's
let's play
let's
some
act.
music, Fontaine,
I
and
got a
then
real
we'll
question though.
get you to do a. You got a couple questions, okay?
Yeah, we got
Then
we
we'll
got
get you to do a drop.
we,
Okay, go ahead,
got you.
Fontaine.
We have one question. Could you please tell Dr. Monk about that Good Vibes Only clothing brand you have there, sir?
Oh, okay.
And what brought you to that idea?
I, I was on during the pandemic. During the pandemic, I was on live. I used to be on Instagram Live, and I was playing slow jams every Sunday. So I used to, just be playing, and the people used to be in the room, and there's me, Big Fendi, and Jadakiss. So there was something to do on Sundays, and I'd be on there for like 4 hours every Sunday playing slow jams, and it was just such a great vibe, good vibe. That's why I came with the good vibe only. So I would call it the GVO family. So I started doing the hoodies. So my daughter really inspired me to to really do the hoodies. So my daughter started doing clothing, and I'm not really a guy who was into selling clothing like that or merch like that. But my daughter did it. She said, "Pop, I took $500 and I went and started doing clothing, and I made in 6 months I made 10,000." I said, "Damn." I said, "It's like that." He said, "Pop, just try it." So I made sure I put together a nice hoodie, and I got the Chanel print. A lot of people don't know about the Chanel print. Chanel print is if you ever have those varsity jackets, and they got the patches where you can rub your fingers through the patches, and the material is it's very dope material. That's what's on the hoodie. It's a good vibe only in the front, and I got embroidered on the shoulders. I got a music note on one side, and I got a my logo on the other. And I was selling the hoodie. I was selling the hoodie for $100, and the hoodie was selling. People was buying. I made I bought like 34. I sold 24, and I made my money back just like that. But it wasn't about just about the bread. But if I seen that if you give quality, you put quality out there, people will be receptive to quality. You know what I'm saying? But they pay for anything else for quality. So let's do it for the people who want to good vibes only. So the t-shirts are coming. T-shirts be out by at least maybe third week of June.
And so you got the hoodies. Anything else in that line?
I got the hoodies. I got a DJ SNS. I got a face. I got my face is gonna be on I got one shirt with the face is gonna be the Chanel print, and it's with my DJ SNS going around. It's gonna be DJ SNS going around the thing. Greatest the Great Show. DJ SNS going around the face, and I'm gonna have the shirts for that. And I got this New York shirt, the token, the New York City token, the old token back in the days in New York used to have, the NYC token. And it's quite a thing, merch. But I got an album, I got a project coming out by the end of June, maybe like the 21st. That Saturday. I think I'm gonna drop it on the first day. My mom's birthday is the 21st. I said I'm gonna drop it on my mom's birthday. And it's a project called the After Party Project. And I got some songs out now in the street. Got 4 songs that's out here in the street that people are vibing to. I got one called Let's Ride. Fontaine, you got that?
You say you doing what now?
Which records you got?
I just got the one the you and the promoter you did the one we did
Oh,
we
Midworld Tracks.
yeah that's what I have.
You got all right. I got 4 records. I got 4 records in the street. I got one. Hold on. I got one called "Do It in the Mirror." I got
Yeah,
one called. I got one called.
I saw the do it in the mirror the other just yesterday
I got
that I was
one.
strolling through.
I got one called. Let's Ride. I got one called Let's Ride. Hold on. I'm gonna send that to you right now. I sampled Michael Jackson. What's your email, Fontaine?
Uh, check. I'm gonna send it to you right here right on Telegram. I'm sorry, not Telegram on IG. I'm gonna DM it to you right now.
Now say it to me so I can write it. That type it in.
Oh, it's
Wow.
DJ Fontaine Fontain
Uh,
Fleet DJs at
Fleet.
Gmail. Yeah, Fleet DJs with the S at
Uh,
Fleet DJs at gmail.com.
send you that. You got the. You got the Do It in the Mirror.
No, I
Uh,
don't. I heard it. Yes, I heard it. The other actually this other day when I was trying, was getting things set up. I was going through trying to get out, make sure I had all your information to get to Dr. Marshall's. Then we shooting from the hip, getting it done real quick. But I did hear part of that on your IG, but I don't have
yeah,
all the yeah because they
I
only
sent you that.
yeah when they came in with when we did the national call, the only one we had was that song with that you and Will.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, man. We'll try as a dope host. Like, he's a dope host, and he hold on. I'm gonna send you the lean with it too. I mean the lean. So I just wanted to do some records, like
Okay.
um, it for older DJs myself.
Uh-huh.
I always I always keep my ear to the streets, even with the young music. So I don't never lose a step. So nobody can sit there and try to kill me while I'm
Mm-hmm.
DJing, thinking that you got all the music and I ain't got nothing. Nah, I got everything too, my brother. So basically, I just wanted to put some music out because I don't make mixtapes anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
the records, the records are like extension of me.
Mm.
So that's what the project is. Just a lot of people say I shouldn't have did a project. I should just drop singles. Just drop a bunch of singles. But I said, nah. I said, why not? Why I can't give the people something different?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? A project is if they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. But I'm selling for $10. And if you mess with me, you'll buy it because when I come out with the other album, my album, like I got another album where it's gonna be um like a real put together. This is gonna be a put together project here, but the next one's gonna be an album. I'm rhyming on
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing too, but I just said
Okay.
I just want to rhyme, do something different
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
Biz, that rest his soul. Me and Biz, we grew up together. Like, well, I grew up watching him, but he was the OG. He used to come
Uh-huh.
get me every day. He used to come to my house every day to come get me. So me and him, one day Biz was like, yo, I want you to do this record. It's a record called remember this old record? She's not just another woman. She's not. Oh, I don't know if you ever heard that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old record called that. He was like, why don't you do that record? I was like,
Mm.
Biz. I said, I'm not a rapper. He said, neither am I. I'm an entertainer.
Okay.
He said S is the difference. When you can make people move against their will,
Yep.
that's an entertainer.
Yes. So
I
tell
said,
me, what does SNS stand for?
so it was a club in Harlem called the SNS Club.
Ah,
That's where a
okay.
lot of my
Okay.
that's where a lot of my DJs that my peers, my DJ peers, like
Okay.
the legendary DJ Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
Star Child, that's for Kid DJ, uh, and then I had to make it meet my own meaning to it. So strive and succeed.
Okay. All right now. Like it.
DJ SNS,
Good
strive and
vibes only. Okay.
good vibes
Like
only
it.
to strive and succeed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. So
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're gonna hear that music now. We got it.
yeah,
Do I have time for one more question before we do that, or what,
yeah, keep
Fontaine?
on.
No, I was asking, did you
Yeah,
send him the music? He ready to
yeah,
play?
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said
He
it
sent
so.
me the
DJ SNS, do this
Yeah,
for me. So
yeah.
first do a drop for the Virginia Fleet DJs, and then introduce the song, and then Fontaine will
Okay,
play it.
okay. You ready for me? You ready for me?
Yes, we want to see
ready.
you on the screen though.
Hold on, let me. No, I'm no, right now. So I'll bring
There
it.
we go.
You ready?
Yeah,
Ready.
ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the great show. Myself, DJ SNS, and I want to thank all the Virginia Fleet DJs for giving me a chance for making sure music is played the right way. Without y'all, a lot of this music would not be able to be function. And they're gonna start respecting our grind and our push out here in these streets. All right. With that being said, I want to introduce you to my new record. It's called Let It Out, featuring the voice of all cities, Will Tracks, right here on Virginia Fleet DJs. All right, DJ Fontaine. Let's go, my bro. Virginia Fleet DJs.
Yes, honey.
The Virginia Fleet. With Dr. Marsha and
Let me know if you can
DJ
hear now.
Fontaine.
Okay. It's cool.
So what I did was I did dance parties on
You still
Fridays.
not getting any sound.
Nah,
Okay.
I did dance parties on Saturdays. So what I did was I would charge people $20 to
Ah.
come on in, right? So what
Okay.
happened is I would I wouldn't send the code out. I wouldn't send the code out until an hour before the party. And
Mm-hmm.
you know with Eventbrite I had everyone's email. Everybody that paid the $20, I had their email.
Right.
So then I would send them the thing. And like the first one we did, I had like 192 people in there.
Wow.
And then the less I ever had in there was 100 people. Like New Year's Eve, I did New Year's
Mm-hmm.
Eve. I did a last minute New Year's Eve joint on because a lot of people don't like to go out on New Year's Eve. A lot of people like to sit in the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I created a New Year's Eve Zoom,
Okay.
and people was in the house drinking and having a good time and listening to good music. And I charged them $20.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? People are doing it, you know what I mean? So everybody outside now, so it could,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but but
But you got
but
to pivot and do something different,
but
right?
but I said that this is going to be the new wave. This is going to be the new wave of DJing for especially for the older people. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people in their late 50s that don't want to go outside
Lifting
no
up.
more.
Right. Right. Right.
They'd rather sit in their house and get their own liquor and
Yes.
get their little speaker and turn their speaker and have a card game in their house and have people come
Yes.
over and party.
Yes.
And
That's what my family likes to do. My husband's side, they love to do that. But you're right. That's another way of doing the same thing that we did during that you did during the pandemic.
and that
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do it. Just
Mm-hmm.
gotta promote it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Another thing are the day parties. Everybody's into the day parties now. So do you ever do the CIAA?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what my name got really bigger and bigger 'Cause I used to kill CIAA.
Oh
It was like
yes.
every, by being here in Charlotte, I was here
Uh-huh.
when it really started getting popping.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I was averaging like maybe 12 parties every year
Yes,
doing
yes, because that was the
CIAA.
thing. I
Yeah, nah.
started going maybe 2015. I had never gone until maybe about 2015. And then I went for like 3 or 4 years in a row until COVID. And then, of course, when COVID hit, and then they moved it to Baltimore.
Yeah, and then been down
Yeah,
ever
and then
since.
messed it all up. I'm like, why did they even do that?
They trying to bring it back here, but
They keep
like
saying that, but what's
it won't
happening?
it can't be it won't be good if it's not. Like I told Chuck T, I said, look, if it's not in the Epic Center, it's not gonna be good.
Hmm.
The Epic Center was is the central.
Oh, right. I do remember going that
Remember the
downtown
Epic Center,
Charlotte.
everybody
Yes.
everybody would be in the Epic
Yes.
Center, and that's what made it fun. Because you were
Yes.
all in one central place, walking up and down the escalators, meeting people,
Yes.
greeting people. That was
Yes.
just like, and that's people. That is something people look forward to. People get their outfits just to be in a. People dress.
Yes.
People dress
Yes.
just to
Yes.
be. They want everyone to see what they have on.
Yes. Yes.
But when you in Seattle, when you're in the Epic Center, you get a chance to people get to see the outfits. People get to see, and it was like it was like a bike rally.
Yeah,
Or,
it was. It was nice. It was nice.
it
But
was
then they
very nice.
took it to like the CC, what is it, CC Music Factory and all those places out there.
And the NCAA Music
That
Factory,
was
that's when they
different.
had the parties. They had the parties
Yeah.
over there too. So
Mm-hmm.
a doctor, I think the last CIAA here, a doctor got robbed and
Mm.
they killed him.
Ooh.
A top surgeon here in Charlotte, he had got
Oh
killed.
no. Didn't know
And
that. What year that had to be 2019?
the last year CIAA, yes, the
Yeah, it
last
had to be
year.
2019. I didn't know that.
So
I was there
so
then.
so then after that, they on the third level, the third level of CIAA, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh
At the
somebody
epicenter.
somebody fell off that third balcony.
Ooh.
You know what the CVS is on the bottom floor?
Ooh,
Yeah,
yes.
they
Oh
fell
my
right in front of
God.
the CVS. So that's when they said, nah, it's over. The Epic Center, and then the Epic Center was going through financial problems anyway.
Ah. So did they
So
shut it down? Because
yeah,
we went down
they
there.
had shut it down for a minute.
Yeah.
They had shut it down for a minute,
Mm.
and then. Oh, there
Okay,
it is.
there we
There it
go.
is.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. Y'all ready? World Tracks SNS. Come on. Get to it. Get to it. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it moving. Hey. Come on. Hey. Get to it. Get to it. Rock out. Rock out. You know. Whoa. Hot damn, y'all. Here we go again. Another World Tracks SNS. Bang up on the win. Keep the people going. Pay the all the way till the end. Another class in session for the haters. Let's begin. Sound man. Turn the music up. Yo. Keep my mic right. Rock the people up. World Tracks SNS. Another banger for the club. Harlem to the Bronx. HBO. That's us. That's us. We the ones that the people talk about. For the way we bring them out. New York to the South. West Coast to Midwest. Who you know rock the best? Party ain't a party without World Tracks and SNS. All my dogs on the left. All my ladies to the right. It's the party of the year. They gon' talk about the night. Want more, pay the price. It's a frenzy all night. Oh, they know how they act when the voice is on the mic like, oh man, just what y'all been waiting for. The great show. The voice of all cities. Well, you know. Feel the beat. Cross your feet. 2 times down. Start to the beat. Come on. Get crazy. Sweat it out. Hit the floor. Let it out. Feel the beat. Cross your feet. 2 times down. Start to the beat. Come on. Get crazy. Sweat it out. Hit the floor. Let it out. 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 Come on. Let it out. Let it out. Everybody get crazy with it. Let it out. And yes, another one of them DJ SNS joints. Come on.
All right now. What's the dance that goes with that?
There's the video's out on YouTube now.
Yeah, I saw it, but is there a name for that dance or
It's just the Let It Out challenge.
Let It Out Challenge? Okay, that's a
Yeah,
bad song. I love that. A
thank you.
lot of
It's
beat
the
there.
people like the energy. People like
Yes.
the energy of the record,
Mm-hmm.
and it's, you know what I'm saying. That's why I get a lot of feedback from. They like the energy
Mm-hmm.
of the record.
Yeah, that record is everything. Yeah. And I when I was on IG, I saw the dance. I'm like, oh, I love the dance too. Yes. All
Yes.
right. Yes. Yes. So what's the other one that you got there, Fontaine? What's the other song you got? And that sounds like that song is definitely a homecoming kind of song, right?
Yeah, well,
B-I-double-A.
whatever,
Yes.
whatever. No matter, as long as you can dance to it,
Yes.
that's what it matters.
Yes. But you know, people aren't dancing with each other anymore. Everybody's just dancing. Right? You
I,
know, back in
I,
the day
I,
you partner
I cursed
dancing,
them out, and I cursed them out for that.
right? Right. And why?
Like I just said, because I was watching the what's that name, Sherry Shepherd,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
you saw the men on there with the fans.
Uh-huh.
I said,
Uh-huh.
there's no way in the world a man should be having a fan in his goddamn hand.
Well, now guess what? When I was in Charlotte a few weeks back, I think it was April, and they had a boots on the ground brunch right on the rooftop there on by Johnson C. Smith. I don't know the
Uh-huh.
name of the little area, but you know what I'm
I know
talking
talking
about,
about,
right?
yeah.
And the girl did, I can't think of her name. I don't know her name, but anyway, and so we were doing the boots on the ground, and the guys was standing around talking about, how do y'all do that? Guess what? The guys started doing it.
Well, you can do the dance. I'm not
Hmm.
mad at you for the dance.
No, they were doing the fans too.
No, see, listen,
See, there you go
listen.
judging people.
No,
There
that's
you
not
go
judging.
judging
That's
people.
not judging. That's not judging.
Well, what are
That's
you
not
saying then?
no. That is a woman's fan.
That it is not
If I walked around,
that.
if I walked around with a fan like that, if I walked around with a fan like that and go flick it open and start fanning me, nigga, but oh, he's gay.
There you go judging people.
That's not judging. I'm telling
That
you,
is. Now
Fontaine,
wait
talk
a
to me,
minute.
Fontaine.
I don't know whether the guys were gay or not. I don't know that because I don't know them
Your
personally.
mic. Fontaine, your mic. Turn your mic on.
Yeah, I don't know them personally, but they
I
all
can't
were
hear
doing.
you, Fontaine.
Yeah,
You can't
Fontaine, we
hear me.
can't hear. But yeah, that's funny that
That's
you say
fine.
that.
That's just like this. When you see older men dance with women, they turn around and bend over and get the women and push their butts against the women. Yo, what are you doing?
So basically, you old school SNS. That's what you're saying.
Uh,
People doing things differently now.
listen,
Yeah.
listen. You're inviting someone to your booty. Like, come on.
Oh, so women can do that, but men can't?
Yes, that's what
No,
it's
that's
done.
sexist. No, no, no,
That's
no.
sexist.
Yes.
How
If
about
you
that?
see it that way, that's sexist. So women, you want a woman to do that, but men can't do it. It sends a different message.
It's
That's
sensitive.
what you're
Yes,
saying?
a man should never turn around and bend over like doing the butt and bend over to a woman. Nah, my nigga, you supposed to be behind that woman. You supposed to be behind that woman.
OMG. Okay, okay. We're gonna leave that alone.
That's old
Yeah,
school.
that's old school. Yeah.
Fuck it, call me old school then.
These days, people are doing all kinds of things. Okay, now you know that. You see these kids out here, these kids, oh my God. Yeah, I'm like, wow. My mama caught me even thinking about something like that, she would have killed me. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Right.
My grandmother be like, "What the hell is you bending over for?"
Right? Lost your mind.
My grandmother, nigga, come here.
Right.
She grabbed me by my ear. She grabbed me by my ear. What the?
Right. Exactly.
Don't have to
Yeah,
open. She never got to open her mouth. She's like, "What the fuck?"
exactly. Right. Yeah.
You ain't gotta understand it, but you know what she's saying. What the fuck is you doing?
That's exactly right. It's a new day, honey. It's a new day. And some of the
Oh
stuff I'm
Lord,
like,
just
okay, I'm not gonna do it, but
God bless these.
do
God
you,
bless the new
boo.
day.
Right,
God bless
right.
the new day.
Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly what it is. Like,
Oh, I
okay.
tell you, I can't hear you, bro.
Oh, and I'm not.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
I
are.
am.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, you got me now. Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
won't say nothing.
So let us know your availability. Like we usually do these on a Thursday.
that's a good time.
But we
Thursday's good.
okay, okay, okay.
Always good.
And we'll have to see how it fits into the big schedule. So are you coming down to the conference in Atlanta?
When is the conference again?
17th, July 17th to the 21st. Is that right? Fontaine 21st, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, my project come out that the 21st, so I might
Ah,
come down.
okay.
I might come down the 17th, 18th. I might come
Okay.
chill with y'all the 17th, 18th. 2 days out there, chill with y'all, and then
Mm-hmm.
go do my 1-2 on the weekends.
Okay. You get to be hang out with the like celebrities, DJ, just by
Well, just by
seeing you
knowing
do.
them knowing them when they came up, you know,
Mm-hmm.
being there when they came up. You know, when Mary came up, I was there. When DMX came up, I was there. The Locks,
Okay.
Fabulous, Rick Ross when he first came out, I was there. You know, I was outside playing records, breaking his
Okay.
records. So everything, even the South guys.
Okay.
I, I was there. You know what I mean? And you know, as being a celebrity DJ, I was in those big parties that they would have been at. Like even Chris Brown, I knew Chris Brown since the day he walked in when he walked in Def Jam. When he walked in Def Jam to get signed, and they rejected him.
Did they?
They
Russell
didn't.
Simmons?
Well, the Russell Simmons at the time it was Kevin Liles. They didn't sign.
Mm.
They didn't sign him. I was in the office with him and Tina
Mm-hmm.
Davis. I
Mm.
was with him and Tina Davis, and Chris remembers that.
Mm.
I was there from the beginning, so I always had his support him. I haven't seen him in a long time though, but he knows every time he see me, they go, "S, I remember you was right there. You right
Mm.
there from my start." So I was there
Mm-hmm.
for quite even Queen Latifah,
Oh
Treach.
wow.
You go back to them days, I was outside. A lot of the artists I really, really was there. Jeezy. I got footage of Jeezy telling a story about me playing lean back for like an hour for like playing lean back for an hour in Cancun for the Cancun parties they used to do back in the days.
Mm. Mm.
Like, yeah, it's just being a cool person, being a cool person, and people recognize you for your craft.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're good at your craft, even 2 Chainz, say them 2 Chainz. Say like
Mm-hmm.
even um 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 what's my guy name? We going steady. Rocco. I only met Future one time. I only got a
Mm.
chance to meet Future one time, but I knew
Okay.
Rocco.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Bankhead. Bankhead Fresh. I knew Dolph. I was there when Dolph dropped his first mixtape. I did the street execs had me DJ his party.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, Virginia. I've been in Virginia forever.
Right. So
I
now,
was there.
if you were to tell like a brand new DJ, what advice would you give you? You know, if you had to mentor one, what would you tell them to if he or she wants to
Always,
be
always
a
DJ.
celebrity DJ?
If you want your name to excel
Mm-hmm.
faster in this game, you got to DJ for the women.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the women. Don't let
Mm-hmm.
nobody else tell you nothing different. If the woman, and I don't care what person in this world, if the women ain't checking, if the women ain't screaming your name, you're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's by some way the women always gotta scream your name. If you're in the clubs like that, the women gotta scream your name
Mm-hmm.
for you to be
Okay.
we be past everybody else.
That makes a difference, huh? That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's just like anything else. These rappers wouldn't be known if the women didn't like them.
Yeah, because there's more of us than there are. Yep, than there are for men. So that's one way to look
If they,
at it.
when the girls are screaming and shouting and they losing their minds, that's
Yeah,
the
and
women
falling
doing it.
out. Yeah, like the Temptations back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Women make up 75% of the music industry.
Yes.
Musically.
Yes.
Consumers. Women make up 75%
Women
of
buy
consumers.
records faster than a man will.
Yeah, we gonna bootleg it. We gonna steal it from my homeboy.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't doing it. We gonna steal it from my old lady. No, we're not doing it.
That's why I try to make as many records I can that's pertaining that the women is gonna like. Like when I did the Do It in the Mirror, that is a record that has bounced for a woman to do it in the mirror. But now I got an idea coming for the summer before the project drop. I'm had a video for that done. I got the handheld mirrors for the women with the LED light around it. And when I say do it in the mirror, you're gonna be doing it in the mirror with the mirror already lit up in your face. And I'm gonna have that in the video. So it's gonna start a trend.
Right.
Well,
yeah.
You know on the backside of that, you need to put that QR code so that people can scan that and go
on the
right
back of the fan. On the back of the fan, exactly.
On the back of that mirror, put that QR code so when they
for the project. That's for the project. So they can QR code the project.
Yep. As you out and about, give a couple of 20, 30 out to the lady.
I gotta send that to Fiverr and get them to make a QR code for me because I don't know how to do that shit.
Check. I got.
You know how to do that.
My business partner
Kids know how to do it.
She's gonna be in Jamaica for about till the beginning of next month. So I think we might be able to do it. I might know somebody.
You know how to make QR codes?
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I believe she does, but she's in Jamaica. Gonna be in Jamaica till June.
I go to Fiverr. I go to Fiverr for everything.
Okay.
I'm gonna check. Yeah. I need to look at that.
I have a virtual assistant who does all that stuff for me.
That's big business right there.
No, not lucky. You just find somebody, and then they work with you, and I tell them, okay, I need a QR code for this, because now that's the thing, QR code for everything, right? And so and they know how to do it. I probably could do it myself, but it's easy for somebody else that I can do my other.
You don't have the time, Dr. Marshall.
Right, I do not have the time.
You are teaching. You are teaching our future.
You're educating our young people.
Actually,
you said you in Carolina, right?
The teachers that educating the young people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm the professor, so I'm educating the teachers that teaching the young people. But what you say about North Carolina, Fontaine?
Say you in Charlotte?
That's me?
No,
SNS, yeah.
Okay, because I gotta check with my mom. We go down and visit my cousin about once a month. And I believe she's in outside somewhere near Charlotte. So I need to look at that when I come down.
Let me know the day you come. I don't know if I'm being or not.
Yeah, and catch it with you. And I call it usually when I travel, I do the photography, videography thing. I usually travel with my camera. So maybe we can get down there and catch you doing your thing somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It'd be too cheap. It'd be too cheap down here.
You right.
It's in the house.
Yeah, okay. So I think it's about time for us to wrap it up. We've had you on here over an hour now, almost.
I mean, I'm here, man. Whatever y'all want, man.
It's been fun.
Nah,
and
absolutely.
We're gonna coordinate this listening session and then get back to you to confirm everything, get the picture so we can do the flyer and all of that, okay?
Whatever you need, I got you. Fontaine, I'm gonna text you my number. Y'all both give y'all both my number and just call me whenever y'all need me. No more Instagram calling.
Okay, yes, perfect. Sir. Let's do it.
Thank you for your time. And especially last minute getting this done. I'm glad we get it done when we got as soon as we got it done.
Hey man, bro, I'm with you. Of course, Fontaine, you know how we do.
Yes,
sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you for your time and your
talent. Once again, shout to all the Virginia Fleet DJs. Thank you for being part of my movement. We will not stop. You can't stop. I got a record on there called This DJs too on the project.
Okay.
So
All right.
all right.
Take care, sir.
Right.
All right,
Thank you.
y'all.
We'll be
Thank
back
you.
in touch. All right.
All right.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.